Hey everyone, welcome to today. I would like us to sing some songs, and that will be Lenten songs because we are in Lent, and also share some reflections, what they let us, the great message of the Lenten season, which is surrounded around, which is cross. So please stay tuned. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe, and we will journey together. Leave your comments in the comment section. So, as I've said, we will enjoy some songs, and there will be Lenten songs since we are in Lent, and also some reflections, especially on the gospel of today that goes. They brought a woman to Jesus caught in the act of adultery, but at the end of it, what the accusers became the accused. So we will have that reflection. So I invite you to stay put and we enjoy it together. So please, as we go on, leave your comments below if you have not yet subscribed. So we will start with our song, Blessed Lamb on Calvary's Mountain. After that song, we'll have a reflection on this woman that was caught in adultery, and let us see whether there was justice in what these people did. And the reaction of Jesus. To enjoy all that. So please stay tuned. Don't go. Let's have our song, Blessed Lamb on Calvary's Mountain. And that song is hymn 163 from my church hymnal. This is where I took that song. It's a very touching song, ancient song that was composed in the 18th centuries. So let's get that song now before we go ahead.
Blessed Lamb on Calvary's mountain, slain to take our sins away. Let the drops of that rich fountain attract me, those runs of pain. Sacred Savior, sacred Savior, holy heart, thy feet we pray. Sacred Savior, sacred Savior, holy heart, thy feet we pray. Blessed Lamb, one save us pardon in thy love, our souls confined by thy cross within the garden, by the death which thou hast died. Let thy passion evermore with us abide. Let thy passion
That is our song, dear friends. And now we will go into our reflection. And the reflection is talking about the lamb that was slain, the blessed lamb that was slain. In his last days, the cross, many things happen. So we'll have a reflection on that. And before we reflect on the stations of the cross, we will first of all have a reflection on the woman caught in adultery. So let us stay tuned to that reflection.
Welcome to Taminang Therese Psalms and Songs, where faith meets music. I am excited to share inspiring psalms, songs, and reflections to uplift your spirit and nourish your soul. Let's journey together in worship and praise. Get ready to lift your spirits and ignite your faith. I'm thrilled to share these powerful messages with you. Let's sing, pray, and praise together. Enter into a space of peace, reflection, and worship where we explore the intersection of faith, music, and inspiration. I invite you to join me on this spiritual growth and exploration journey. Let's find comfort, hope, and joy together.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving deep into a fascinating story from the Gospel of John. This tale is a brilliant illustration of societal hypocrisy. Picture this. A woman caught in adultery is brought before a crowd by the scribes and Pharisees. She's on full display for judgment. Did she commit adultery? Absolutely. But hold on. Where's the man involved? Can anyone really commit adultery all by themselves? That's where the fascination lies.
Yeah. It's like it's always the woman who gets the blame, huh? I mean, can you imagine the outrage if the roles were reversed? Like, what if the man was the one being shamed? It feels so unfair.
Exactly. It's like flipping a coin and seeing the same side every time. This double standard has been ingrained in our society for centuries. Now let's picture the scene. Jesus teaching in the temple, and suddenly, bam! The religious leaders drag this woman up and make her stand there for everyone to see. Can you imagine the weight of that shame?
Wow. That's super intense. Was she, like, scared out of her mind? Or maybe, did she feel some weird sense of empowerment? Like when someone finally shares their truth but has to face all the consequences?
That's a profound point. It could be either way, to be honest. If she momentarily felt empowered, that feeling would quickly be swallowed up by the humiliation of being judged publicly. This entire episode serves as a metaphor for how society treats others, particularly women. Think about how we often project our judgments onto people, don't you agree?
Right. It's like a massive spotlight is shining down on her. Do you think that's why Jesus said, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone"? Like he's almost saying, hey everyone, take a long, hard look at yourselves first.
Absolutely. That's the genius of the moment. He's challenging the crowd to rethink their judgments. It's like being at a family gathering, and someone calls out another for their mistakes while hiding their own skeletons in the closet.
Haha, yes. Just like Aunt Linda, who complains you never complete anything while she's got 3 knitting projects that are just sitting there. It's wild how consistent human behavior is, right?
Exactly. It shows that confronting injustice or uncomfortable truths within our communities can be challenging. When Jesus challenges the crowd, it's not just a moral lesson, it's a radical change in perspective.
Wow. So, how do we bring this lesson into today's context? Are we still casting stones in our society? Maybe not literally, but online?
Fantastic question. You could say social media has become our modern-day temple. People often forget that behind every screen is a real person with real feelings. This timeless lesson pushes for empathy over judgment.
Oh, that's so true. Oh my gosh, this just made me think. It's like when celebrities get canceled for things they did ages ago. We all mess up, yet the backlash can be so harsh. It's like we're all standing there with stones, ready to throw.
Exactly. That mentality can be toxic. We should be lifting each other up, not tearing each other down. At its core, this story emphasizes compassion and understanding, even amidst our flaws.
Yeah, it's that balance of recognizing our own imperfections while still supporting others. How can we encourage more of that?
It starts with introspection and acknowledging our own shortcomings before pointing fingers. The more we cultivate empathy, the better we can support each other through growth and healing.
Wow, that's such a powerful message. Laughs. We need to spread this like confetti. Compassion confetti.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the fascinating topic of Lent and all the rich stories it has to offer. These narratives aren't just stories, they bring valuable life lessons we can reflect upon. For example, have you ever heard of the Stations of the Cross? Each station tells its own beautiful story and offers profound insights.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm not really familiar. What's a station exactly? Is it like a stop on a subway or?
Haha, great analogy. Not quite, but I love the creativity. Think of the Stations of the Cross as a series of stops along a journey, each one reflecting key moments in the final hours of Jesus' life. Each station symbolizes different events, like, for instance, the condemnation of Jesus by Pilate. This particular stop really highlights some major themes.
Wait, so he was condemned by Pilate? Wow. Was he like a judge or something?
Exactly. Pilate was indeed the Roman governor, and his decision was pivotal. It reflects themes of power and injustice. Now, think about this. Have you ever faced a decision where you knew the right choice but felt pressured to go along with the crowd instead?
Oh, totally. Like in school when everyone wanted to cheat on a test, which I obviously didn't do. But, it's like, you don't want to be the odd one out, right?
Precisely. That kind of pressure can be paralyzing. It puts the spotlight on moral courage. Pilate had the chance to do the right thing for Jesus, but he succumbed to that pressure. Next up, we have the carrying of the cross, which symbolizes the burdens we all have to bear in life, don't you think?
Oof, yes. Like, I have this massive project at work right now, and it feels like I'm carrying a cross sometimes. So what, does carrying the cross mean in a practical sense?
Great question. It's all about facing life's challenges head-on. When Jesus carried the cross, it was an enormous burden, yet it represented perseverance. Have you ever had to push through when everything felt stacked against you?
Yes. Last year, I tried to run a half marathon. I spent weeks preparing, then on race day, it was pouring rain, and I thought, why am I doing this? But I just kept going, like, one step at a time.
Exactly. That idea of persistence is essential. There's also the poignant metaphor of the 3 falls. Each one represents moments of struggle and resilience. It's kind of like being on a roller coaster. You scream, you feel adrenaline, but you hang on tight. You know it's tough, but you keep going, right?
Oh man, roller coasters. They're just like life, right? Ups and downs and woo! That's such a relatable analogy. But what do the falls actually teach us?
They remind us we're human and that falling is part of the journey. It's not about never falling, but getting back up. There's sheer beauty in resilience. And speaking of connection, one powerful moment is when Jesus meets his mother, Mary.
Oh wow. Who? That's gotta be emotional. It's like seeing your family during tough times, right?
Exactly. It encapsulates love and support during challenging times, reminding us that we're never truly alone. Then there's Simon of Cyrene, just an ordinary guy who steps in to help Jesus carry the cross. This really emphasizes how sometimes we can and should support others in their hardest moments.
Wow, I love that. Like when a friend is having a tough day and you bring them ice cream or help them move, That's such a simple yet profound connection.
Absolutely. That human connection is vital. It doesn't matter how small the act is. Offering support can be life-changing. And there you have it, a glimpse into the Stations of the Cross and the valuable lessons embedded within.
Whoa, I'm feeling so inspired. So, it's not just about the stories, but how they resonate with our everyday lives.
Exactly. Each station is a mirror reflecting our own journeys, choices, and connections.
That's amazing. I really love how everything ties back to our personal experiences, it's just so deep.
Thanks for joining me on this journey of faith, music, and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with someone who needs a blessing. Until next time, stay blessed and keep singing. May the peace of God be with you. Thanks for taking the time to reflect with me today. If this video blessed you, please share it with someone who needs encouragement. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching. Before you go, take a moment to reflect on how you can apply the message of this video to your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Let's grow in faith together.
Man of sorrows, wrapped in grief, bow thy ear to our relief. Thou for us
Wow, that was a wonderful reflection. Now we continue with our song, Man of Sorrows, Wrapped in Grief. Before we continue with more reflections on Lent, focused on the stations, what some of the stations mean for us. So, stay tuned, don't go away, leave your comment in the comment section, how you feel. This is a new channel. We are trying to come live, give you some live shows, still figuring it out. So please make sure you give us your comments.
Him by the cross's royal road. Lead us to the throne of God. Down for it to sing to Thee. Heaven's triumphant victory.
Wow. Man of sorrows, wrapped in grief. Bow thine ear to our relief. Plea. God should listen to our plea. Jesus should listen to our plea. Let us get more reflections on what happened during his passion, reflecting on the stations of the cross. So, let's take the next stations. We will hear about the fall
Welcome to Taminang
and other
Psalms and
things.
Songs, where faith meets music. I am excited to share inspiring psalms, songs, and reflections to uplift your spirit and nourish your soul. Let's journey together in worship and praise. Get ready to lift your spirits and ignite your faith. I'm thrilled to share these powerful messages with you. Let's sing, pray, and praise together. Enter into a space of peace, reflection, and worship where we explore the intersection of faith, music, and inspiration. I invite you to join me on this spiritual growth and exploration journey. Let's find comfort, hope, and joy together.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a truly profound moment. I like to call this one a mother's heartbreak. We're exploring the fourth station of the cross, where Jesus meets his Holy Mother, Mary. This isn't just a moment in time, it's layered with emotion that speaks volumes about suffering, love, and sacrifice.
Wow, that's really intense. I always knew Mary faced difficulties, but it's crazy to think about how Simeon foretold her pain like that. Do you think she was able to process that as it unfolded?
Exactly. That's what makes this reflection so powerful. Mary knew, deep down, about Jesus' purpose. But imagine the weight of watching your child suffer. Every moment must feel like an eternity, just like the heavy silence we feel when seeing someone we love struggle.
Oh my gosh, that's so deep. It's like when we try to comfort friends going through breakups while we're dealing with our stuff, right? How do we balance our own pain while helping others?
That's a fantastic question. It's all about empathy. Mary's understanding of suffering allows her to comfort Jesus, even amidst her heartbreak. It's about being present for others and ourselves. Leaning into those difficult topics can truly foster real connections.
Do you think we sometimes deprive ourselves of those connections by avoiding tough moments? Like, does that really create distance?
Absolutely. We instinctively shy away from pain, but those moments can be transformative. They break down the walls we build. Mary's experience shows us resilience and how to connect through struggles. Prayer for us, Mary.
That's really interesting. Speaking of prayer, do people find more comfort in prayer or community support during tough times? What do you think?
Oh, that's a great point. It's about balance. Prayer connects you to something bigger, a personal comfort. But community? That's like armor in life's battles. Sharing that weight reminds us we're not alone.
Right. It's like being at a concert where everyone sings together. It creates that moment of joy. Even if the song is sad, it's that shared experience that means something. Right?
Exactly. That shared journey through sorrow can pave the way to deeper love and understanding. It's an invitation to bond more profoundly. Let's lean into that, shall we?
Yes, definitely. What a powerful reflection on love, pain, and support. I'm so excited to explore more of these themes together.
All right, let's dive in, shall we? Today, let's talk about the fifth station of the cross. Simon helps Jesus carry his cross. This moment is not just historical, it's incredibly relevant to our lives today. So, when I say, "What is your cross?" I truly mean it. We all carry some sort of burden, right? Think about it. Simon of Cyrene didn't just casually stroll up to Jesus, he was compelled to help carry that cross. It was a moment of unexpected engagement with a profound need.
Right. That's, kind of heavy to think about. So the burden can really mean personal struggles? I mean, wow, I never thought about that.
Exactly. We often think our struggles are unique to us, but everyone has a cross to bear. Just look at Simon. He didn't choose to help. He was thrust into that position. It's like life throws us into situations we never anticipated. I remember a time when I had to step up unexpectedly during a crisis. The feeling of being unprepared, but discovering that support can come from the most unlikely places.
Oh, like when you're unexpectedly asked to give a speech at a friend's wedding? I mean, you just assume you'll be a spectator, and then boom, you're the main event? That's a classic Simon moment, isn't it?
Haha, exactly. It can feel overwhelming in that moment, like, whoa, I wasn't ready for this. Just how Simon might have felt carrying that heavy cross. It wasn't like he had a manual guiding him on how to do it. And that's where we can find connection with his experience.
Right. Speaking of not knowing how to do things, do you think we often drag our crosses instead of carrying them? Like we just complain about them instead of actually figuring out how to handle them?
Absolutely. That's a pivotal point. Many people, instead of embracing their challenges, whether it's work stress, family issues, or personal demons, drag along those burdens, complaining, instead of seeking support or strategies to manage them. It's like trying to climb a mountain with a boulder on your back, instead of asking for help or using better tools.
Wow, that metaphor really hits, harder than I thought it would. So then how do we actually ask for help? Is it like sending a text to a friend? Or is it more about praying or meditating first?
Great question. It can definitely start with prayer, as we see in the prayers that follow the reflection. But let's be real. Sometimes it takes courage to reach out, whether it's a simple text, a phone call, or opening up to someone you trust. Everyone needs that one pivotal moment, just like Simon, that can change everything.
Yeah, that's true. And the whole trust in his presence thing you mentioned, can you explain a bit more about that? It sounds comforting, but I'm curious how it works when things are, chaotic around you.
Trusting in his presence is crucial, especially during chaotic times. It's about recognizing that we're never truly alone. Look at the disciples. They had moments of doubt, but once they surrendered to faith, everything shifted. It's like finding an anchor in rough seas. You might feel tossed around, but there's a steady force that keeps you grounded.
Wow, like a spiritual life jacket. That's a beautiful way to put it. And that makes me think, how can we help others who are struggling with their crosses? What can we do to be a Simon in someone else's life?
Being a Simon is vital. It starts with empathy and being present. Sometimes, just a small act of kindness, a listening ear, a meal, or an offer to help with errands can hugely lighten someone's loads. Also, never underestimate the power of a simple, "Hey, I'm here for you."
Right, kind of like just being there. It's not always about fixing someone's problems, but rather walking alongside them, right?
Exactly. Ultimately, it's about sharing our burdens. Bear one another's burdens, as it's written. We're in this together. Just like Simon stepped up for Jesus, we too have the capacity to step up for one another. It builds a community rooted in faith and support.
Wow, what an inspiring revelation. It's so easy to feel isolated in our struggles, but knowing that we can help each other, that's kind of powerful. It's like hiring a personal trainer for life.
Haha, a perfect analogy. Sometimes, we all need that personal trainer to help us lift those weights, whether they're emotional or physical. We just have to be willing to engage, share, and trust.
Absolutely. I'm going to remember this conversation like the whole Simon moment idea. It's not just about carrying our burdens, but also making connections and lifting each other up. This is, wow, just so good.
It is! Embrace those moments and don't shy away from asking for or offering help. That's how we grow together.
Yep, definitely taking this to heart. Like, let's be Simons for each other every day. I can't wait to share this insight.
Thanks for joining me on this journey of faith, music, and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with someone who needs a blessing. Until next time, stay blessed and keep singing. May the peace of God be with you. Thanks for taking the time to reflect with me today. If this video blessed you, please share it with someone who needs encouragement. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching. Before you go, take a moment to reflect on how you can apply the message of this video to your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Let's grow in faith together.
Behold that land again, when I resolve from sin to turn away. Oh, pardon me, Jesus, thy mercy.
Join me as I dive into the lessons Lent teaches us about life, and I'll try to apply one of those lessons every day for a week. Lent is a period of reflection and sacrifice, significant in many cultures, and it relates to broader life lessons that can benefit us all. Many people face daily challenges, such as distractions and lack of focus, which can hinder their personal growth. Lent encourages us to confront these issues by setting aside time for self-reflection and mindfulness. This period allows individuals to reevaluate their priorities and goals. Life can get overwhelming, with social media and other distractions constantly competing for our attention. Lent teaches us to take a step back, assess our values, and make conscious decisions about how we want to live our lives. The practice of giving up certain habits or activities during Lent can help individuals develop self-discipline, a valuable skill that can be applied to various aspects of life. By letting go of unhealthy habits, people can create space for more positive and fulfilling experiences. Lent also reminds us of the importance of community and support, as many people observe this period with family and friends, coming together to reflect and grow. Self-discipline, empathy, and renewal are some of the key themes of Lent that can be applied to everyday life. By adopting these principles, individuals can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset. Lent encourages us to look beyond our own struggles and connect with others on a deeper level, fostering empathy and understanding. This shift in perspective can lead to more meaningful relationships and a greater sense of purpose. The concept of renewal during Lent symbolizes the possibility of transformation and growth, reminding us that we always have the opportunity to start anew and make positive changes in our lives. Embracing the lessons of Lent can help us become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to make more intentional decisions and live a more authentic life. I recall a transformative experience during Lent when I decided to give up social media for 40 days. This challenge taught me the value of silence and solitude, and I was able to focus on my personal growth and well-being. The experience was not easy, but it was rewarding, and I learned to appreciate the beauty of simplicity and the importance of living in the present moment. Lent can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth, encouraging us to confront our weaknesses and limitations, and to develop a greater sense of self-awareness. This period reminds us that transformation is always possible, and that we have the power to create positive change in our lives by making conscious choices and adopting healthy habits. The key takeaways from Lent can enhance our understanding of life, teaching us valuable lessons about self-discipline, empathy, and renewal. By applying these principles, we can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset, leading to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. If you've had a transformative experience during Lent, share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to check out another video on personal growth for more insights into living a more intentional and meaningful life.
Join me as I dive into the lessons Lent teaches us about life, and I'll try to apply one of those lessons every day for a week. Lent is a period of reflection and sacrifice, significant in many cultures, and it relates to broader life lessons that can benefit us all. Many people face daily challenges, such as distractions and lack of focus, which can hinder their personal growth. Lent encourages us to confront these issues by setting aside time for self-reflection and mindfulness. This period allows individuals to reevaluate their priorities and goals. Life can get overwhelming, with social media and other distractions constantly competing for our attention. Lent teaches us to take a step back, assess our values, and make conscious decisions about how we want to live our lives. The practice of giving up certain habits or activities during Lent can help individuals develop self-discipline, a valuable skill that can be applied to various aspects of life. By letting go of unhealthy habits, people can create space for more positive and fulfilling experiences. Lent also reminds us of the importance of community and support, as many people observe this period with family and friends, coming together to reflect and grow. Self-discipline, empathy, and renewal are some of the key themes of Lent that can be applied to everyday life. By adopting these principles, individuals can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset. Lent encourages us to look beyond our own struggles and connect with others on a deeper level, fostering empathy and understanding. This shift in perspective can lead to more meaningful relationships and a greater sense of purpose. The concept of renewal during Lent symbolizes the possibility of transformation and growth, reminding us that we always have the opportunity to start anew and make positive changes in our lives. Embracing the lessons of Lent can help us become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to make more intentional decisions and live a more authentic life. I recall a transformative experience during Lent when I decided to give up social media for 40 days. This challenge taught me the value of silence and solitude, and I was able to focus on my personal growth and well-being. The experience was not easy, but it was rewarding, and I learned to appreciate the beauty of simplicity and the importance of living in the present moment. Lent can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth, encouraging us to confront our weaknesses and limitations, and to develop a greater sense of self-awareness. This period reminds us that transformation is always possible, and that we have the power to create positive change in our lives by making conscious choices and adopting healthy habits. The key takeaways from Lent can enhance our understanding of life, teaching us valuable lessons about self-discipline, empathy, and renewal. By applying these principles, we can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset, leading to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. If you've had a transformative experience during Lent, share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to check out another video on personal growth for more insight.
All right, let's dive right in. I want to start with something really profound, this moment when Jesus is condemned to death. A lot of people don't realize how significant that really is. I want to title this moment, The Weight of Humanity. Jesus faced such immense cruelty, and there's this powerful moment in Mark 15 where Pilate is questioning him. He asks, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And Jesus simply replies, "You have said so." It's such a loaded response. It's like Jesus knows his fate but chooses silence over defense.
Wow, whoa. Okay, so he just accepted it? That's kind of mind-blowing. Like, is there a reason he chose not to fight back or defend himself? I mean, wouldn't most people be, like, yelling their innocence or something?
Exactly, you're absolutely right. I think it's fascinating. It really speaks to the deeper principles of humility and sacrifice. Jesus could have easily tried to explain himself, but he understood that this path was necessary for the greater good. In a way, it mirrors how sometimes, in our own lives, when we're faced with harsh judgments or criticism, we might feel the urge to defend ourselves, but choosing silence or grace can often be more powerful.
That makes sense. I mean, it's like when you see those viral videos of people getting accused of something, and they just keep cool while the crowd is livid. But Jesus was literally scourged, right? Like, that's insane. How can someone endure that and still love the people who are doing it to him? It blows my mind.
Yes, it's incredibly profound, and that's where we see the true essence of love and forgiveness. Jesus, in all his suffering, still saw those who were hurting him as human beings. It's like, think about someone you love deeply. Maybe it's a family member or a close friend. Now imagine loving someone who is inflicting pain upon you, even more than that.
Whoa, that's heavy. I mean, like, who does that? I can barely stay patient with my cat when he knocks over my coffee, laughs. So the idea that Jesus could look at someone scourging him and still show love and compassion, it's just, it's kind of inspiring. Like, how do you even begin to foster that kind of love?
Oh, definitely. It's something many of us struggle with. Cruelty often stems from our insecurities and fears. Think about how easy it can be to dehumanize others when we're hurt or afraid. Gossip, exclusion, bullying, these are manifestations of insecurity. But Jesus flipped the script. He chose empathy. When we start seeing others' pain and struggles, we can begin to pause before we react, just like he did.
Right. So you're saying it's about, like, reflecting before acting? I guess I can relate to that, especially in groups or meetings where someone's just being really negative or gossipy. How do you get out of that cycle?
Exactly, it's all about awareness. When you're in those environments, what if instead of joining in, you take a moment to share understanding or compassion instead? It's tough, but we've got to challenge ourselves to be the change, just as Jesus did. He said, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us." It's about creating a cycle of love, not hostility.
Wow, that's powerful. That could really change how people interact. So it's about breaking that cycle of cruelty, right? I can really see how this applies in every aspect of life work, friendships, even online interactions.
Exactly. Each small action like kindness, empathy, or even taking a moment of silence can shift the atmosphere. It's what Jesus' sacrifice and teachings encourage us to do. And think about it. That's the essence of what we pray for each day. When we ask for forgiveness, we're also committing ourselves to be forgiving to others.
Yeah, that's kind of like how they say you can't have peace unless you spread it, right? Who would have thought learning about Jesus could lead to such deep life lessons? Seriously, we always think of his story being just about miracles and stuff, but this is like real gut check kind of stuff.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing the humanity in others, even when it feels uncomfortable. There's so much we can learn from moments like this. Jesus embodies the call to love beyond circumstance, and that's something we can apply every day, whether through prayer or our actions.
Wow, I'm gonna have to chew on this for a bit. All right, let's keep unpacking it. What else can we learn from this moment?
Well, we can explore how Jesus' example challenges us to really question our approach to conflict and interpersonal relationships. It's about looking beyond our grievances to find common humanity.
It's about actively seeking that common ground? What a unique way to think about these huge themes.
All right, everyone, welcome back to our podcast. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful and moving reflection on the 3 falls of Jesus. Each fall represents a moment of profound significance, teaching us valuable lessons that are relevant even today. Let's start with the first fall, where Jesus falls for the first time.
Oh, wow. That's intense. Can you imagine being in a situation like that? I've heard stories about athletes who fall in front of huge crowds during competitions. They kind of experience that humiliation too. How do we respond? Or should I say rise after such public failures?
Exactly. It's about rising again despite the weight of those experiences. Jesus exemplifies transformation and forgiveness. Think about how our actions and inactions contribute to the burdens we face. It's crucial to recognize that we can either be part of the solution or part of the problem. Have you ever felt that societal pressure where you kind of freeze instead of finding your strength to rise?
Oh, totally. I remember one time in high school during a talent show, I felt the pressure to perform and just froze up on stage. It was like a mini version of falling. What helped me was hearing the crowd still cheer. Could we see that as a parallel? In Jesus' case, even when he faced such heaviness, support can bring resilience?
Absolutely. Support is crucial, which is why connecting with our community is so vital. Now let's transition to the second fall. In Romans chapter 8, verses 31 to 32, it says, "If God is for us, who is against us?" Imagine that weight. Jesus falls under it a second time. Life throws challenges our way, and we often try to sidestep them. But Jesus willingly accepted that suffering.
That's fascinating. It makes me think of all the times I've felt overwhelmed with responsibilities, like when you're studying for finals and the weight just feels too much. Do you think that suffering can ultimately lead us to our true mission or purpose in life?
Spot on. Absolutely it can. Reflection is key because it helps us ponder what helps us rise after we fall. How do we convert that struggle into motivation? Like Jesus, we need to embrace our tasks, even when they're heavy. And that leads us to the third fall, depicted in Psalms chapter 38, verses 4 to 9, where Jesus resonates with our moments of despair.
Oh, wow. That really strikes a chord. So are you saying that these emotional falls could potentially be like moments of clarity or the beginning of a new understanding?
Yes, exactly. In our darkest moments, we often seek out the light. It can be the start of a transformative journey. Remember, everyone's path is unique, and God guides us through it. What's your unique challenge? Or can you share a time when you found your way back to the light?
Sure. So, when I faced a major setback in my career, I felt lost. But, I found inspiration in stories of others who faced similar challenges. It was like a flicker of hope that lit my path again. It's wild how our journeys, though very personal, can unite us in shared experience.
Exactly. That's what it's all about, finding common ground. As we wrap up, let's remember the power of prayer and reflection. When we pray, tapping into that deep desire for connection and guidance, it's incredible how these moments connect us to each other and to something greater.
Right, and it makes me curious. How do you think we can better cultivate a mindset of community support when we're all dealing with our own struggles?
Oh, I love that. That's a big question and a crucial one. I think fostering open dialogue is key. It's why we're discussing these falls candidly today. We can lead by example and create a space for others to feel safe in sharing their experiences.
So true. It's all about connection and understanding, right? Just like a chain reaction. Each person supports the next, making us stronger together.
Yes, that's the essence of it. All right, everyone, thank you for joining us today. Remember, no matter how many times you fall, there's always hope to rise again. Stay connected, keep sharing, and let your light shine.
Absolutely. I'm feeling inspired. I can't wait to put this into action.
Blessed Lamb on Calvary's mountain, slain to take our sins away. Let the drops of that rich fountain attract those ransom paid. Sacred Savior, sacred Savior, holy at thy feet we pray. Sacred Savior, sacred Savior, holy at thy feet we pray. Blessed Lamb, once save us pardon in thy love, as us confide by thy cross within the garden, by the death which thou hast died. Let thy passion evermore with us abide. Let thy passion evermore with us abide.
Wow, wow. Thank you, Zephyrs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following our show. Very soon we'll be ending the show, and I would like to plead that you subscribe if you have not yet done so. Leave your comment for us. Tell us whether we are trying or we are not doing anything here. Just try to give us a comment, evaluate what we are doing. We will come back to you to answer. If there are questions you can ask, we will come back to answer your questions. So please, as we'll be ending our show, make sure you browse our channel. Keep watching, singing, and enjoying with us, reflecting. Follow our podcast. You'll have more reflections on many topics. So please do well to follow us and subscribe. Join our community if you have not yet done so. So please, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. We still have more for you. More will be coming up as I'll be singing more songs from my Cameroon hymnal. I will invite you to always call around and enjoy. So please enjoy our podcast on different reflections as the Psalms are leading us. Much to tap from the Psalms, we tap songs, and then from the reflections from different Psalms, we get topics that we produce our cast so that we continue to grow together in our self-fulfillment, in our self-dignity, enjoying life as it is supposed to be, naturally and happily at all times. So please, uniting ourselves with God at all times, that's where our happiness lies. So I hope this reflection on the Stations of the Cross and also on the woman who was caught in adultery, brought to Jesus, and the way Jesus approached it, has a great lesson for us to learn. So please, I will pray that you continue to browse our channel for more. If you join our communities, there will be special things for you, and it will contribute more to your happy living. Please join us. We continue to journey together. So we have been here for an hour. So we would like to end. We'll leave you with some songs with a conclusion on what Lent hold for us. And then with that, we will conclude our show for today. So I invite you to check the description link or box, and you'll get links to our other playlists. And we will continue to journey together. Thank you. Remain blessed as we continue to watch and enjoy.
Join me as I dive into the lessons Lent teaches us about life, and I'll try to apply one of those lessons every day for a week. Lent is a period of reflection and sacrifice, significant in many cultures, and it relates to broader life lessons that can benefit us all. Many people face daily challenges, such as distractions and lack of focus, which can hinder their personal growth. Lent encourages us to confront these issues by setting aside time for self-reflection and mindfulness. This period allows individuals to reevaluate their priorities and goals. Life can get overwhelming, with social media and other distractions constantly competing for our attention. Lent teaches us to take a step back, assess our values, and make conscious decisions about how we want to live our lives. The practice of giving up certain habits or activities during Lent can help individuals develop self-discipline, a valuable skill that can be applied to various aspects of life. By letting go of unhealthy habits, people can create space for more positive and fulfilling experiences. Lent also reminds us of the importance of community and support, as many people observe this period with family and friends, coming together to reflect and grow. Self-discipline, empathy, and renewal are some of the key themes of Lent that can be applied to everyday life. By adopting these principles, individuals can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset. Lent encourages us to look beyond our own struggles and connect with others on a deeper level, fostering empathy and understanding. This shift in perspective can lead to more meaningful relationships and a greater sense of purpose. The concept of renewal during Lent symbolizes the possibility of transformation and growth, reminding us that we always have the opportunity to start anew and make positive changes in our lives. Embracing the lessons of Lent can help us become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to make more intentional decisions and live a more authentic life. I recall a transformative experience during Lent when I decided to give up social media for 40 days. This challenge taught me the value of silence and solitude, and I was able to focus on my personal growth and well-being. The experience was not easy, but it was rewarding, and I learned to appreciate the beauty of simplicity and the importance of living in the present moment. Lent can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth, encouraging us to confront our weaknesses and limitations, and to develop a greater sense of self-awareness. This period reminds us that transformation is always possible, and that we have the power to create positive change in our lives by making conscious choices and adopting healthy habits. The key takeaways from Lent can enhance our understanding of life, teaching us valuable lessons about self-discipline, empathy, and renewal. By applying these principles, we can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset, leading to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. If you've had a transformative experience during Lent, share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to check out another video on personal growth for more insights into living a more intentional and meaningful life.
Join me as I dive into the lesson.
Thanks for joining me on this journey of faith, music, and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with someone who needs a blessing. Until next time, stay blessed and keep singing. May the peace of God be with you. Thanks for taking the time to reflect with me today. If this video blessed you, please share it with someone who needs encouragement. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching. Before you go, take a moment to reflect on how you can apply the message of this video to your life. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Let's grow